Now it's time to go in and put in some thumb grooves on the spine. What I've done is I've chucked this thing up in a vise. I've marked the front of where my handle will be, and I marked the spine right here where the front of the handle will be. Now, to go in and make thumb grooves, a lot of people will come in with a Dremel tool, and they'll come in and make individual cuts, or they'll come in with a bandsaw and they'll make individual little cuts. I'm going to show you the easy and fast way to do this, pretty much error proof, okay? What you need is a checkering file. In a checkering file, if you do it in an X pattern, that is going to go in and do checkering like on a gun stock. If you go straight across, then you're going to get parallel lines. So this is the 20 TPI, 3/4 of an inch wide, and you can also get a 30 TPI. You're going to get finer grooves and more of them. I can go ahead and just do the 20 on this one. Got this at knifeandgun.com. They're about $50, $55. They last me about 6 or 8 months. I make so many, I rip them up. But they're really, really worth it, and they're really good tools. So there are a few ways that you can mess this up. You need to make sure it's going straight across and not at an angle. Make sure it's flat and not tilted, and make sure it's flat going this way too, and you're not cutting in on one side deeper than the other. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of use my finger as a guide a little bit. There isn't any teeth on the side, so it's not going to mess me up here. And I'm just going to start doing this. Make sure that you use nice smooth strokes. You don't want to do that. Smooth strokes. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here and I'm going to angle it toward me a little bit, and I'm going to remove some on this side of the knife, on that side of the knife. And what I'm doing is I'm removing some on each side, and it's decreasing the surface area on there to where I'm not cutting as much off all at one point. So you actually get easier strokes that way if you kind of change it up a little bit. But you just have to make sure you do it evenly, and you don't just favor one side, or you'll just get a ramp. Nice and smooth, not choppy. This thing's so new and sharp, it wants to grab. Now I'm beginning to get some grooves in there. Now I can take it off and check it out. All I have to do is let those teeth fall back into place. I'm going to check, make sure that I'm level. I'm not deeper on this side than I am on that side. And all you have to do to change that is just lean it a little bit. If you're a little bit deeper on one side, just lean it. Don't really tilt it. Just lean your pressure just a little bit in one direction or the other. Okay. Now it's just skating. I'm not cutting anymore. Not cutting anymore because I've gone as deep as the teeth will go. So I'm going to just clean it up just a little bit around the edges. And now it's just skating. Okay, we're done. Now what we can do, if we want to continue this on, just overlap 2 or 3 and start again. Okay, now I wouldn't complete this totally before you start another one. You can, but if you get about halfway through, it's easier to start again on another set if you want to do that. I'm just going to leave it right there. That's a really good feel, and that turned out nice and flat. It has the same depth. See if I can get that in there. Make sure we get a glare or anything. There we go. So now we have some nice thumb grooves in there. They're nice and even. And that's how you do that.